Good morning, family. So I decided that instead of doing texting, I would move up to modern day technology in talking to you. So usually I do it on Monday morning, but I didn't have time. So here I am doing the Monday on Tuesday. So I figured we would start out with, since this is the beginning of a new attempt, I figured we would um, go to the book of Genesis and start looking at it. And so, Genesis, I mean, it's packed so full of ideas and information that I don't usually been, the surface has even been scratched. So, I was reading it this morning early and looking at the process which God uses in people's lives. I mean, it starts out talking about the Spirit moved upon the face of the deep. It's interesting to me that water is the natural or was the natural state of things, and that it took God's power to separate the water and make up an expansion, or as the King James Version calls it, the firmament. And that expansion was, to me, is an envelope of air because it calls it the heavens, and how that he separated the waters above from the waters beneath and then made dry land to come out of that. So land was already here on the ball that now we call earth, which he called earth after it became dry ground. But the amazing thing to me was, first of all, the spirit had to move. So it was almost like God was assessing it, he was checking it out. And as the spirit moved upon the face of the deep, he started formulating what he wanted out of that. And the development, what we call creation, which was actually just taking that which was here and then molding it and shaping it and defining it so that it could take on structure. And so, which just goes to show that God is a God of order, because when the Spirit moved upon the face of the deep, it was moving on chaos. There was no organization, it was totally disorganized. And so, it took God coming in and taking it and parsing it out step by step. And if you notice at the end of each verse, or at the end of each uh, point or part of the move toward what we call creation, what we live in now, it would say, and that was the evening and the morning of the first day. So, first of all, the spirit had to move on it. And so I was thinking about that. I said, before God comes and sees any human being, now, humans were actually created in the image of God. So there was no chaos. The chaos came after the fall in the garden. When sin came in, um, chaos came in to humanity. And so the whole battle between good and evil, uh, Satan came in and brought chaos with him as a package. But chaos wasn't in humans yet. It took humans giving in to what he was offering. And so Jesus defined it later in saying, the thief, which is what Satan is, because he came and he stole the domain of humanity over the earth. And it took Jesus coming to this earth and dying to be able to give us that dominion of sorts back again. But Jesus said the thief has not come but to kill, steal, and destroy. He comes to bring chaos, whereas God comes to build structure, to put things back together, to order things. And so in the book of Genesis, it talks about the spirit moved upon the face of the deep. God assessed it. Before a human being can come to God, then the spirit has to move. The Bible said, no man can come unto the Father, no woman can come unto the Father except the Spirit draw them. So I promised myself that I would keep this short, only 5 minutes, and I can't believe it, but it's already 5 minutes. So I will talk to you again in the future. Love y'all. Be safe. Love one another. Bye.